Okay, so I'm here with Ben, and Ben, if I can ask you, how long have you been training with us now?
I've been training with you guys since the middle of February this year.
Okay, so where are we now? April, four
Yeah.
months or so. And in that time, what were you looking to achieve originally when you first started out?
My original goals were basically a bit more of a feeling of physical fitness and a little bit of weight loss as well. So kind of a balance between the two, if you like. I wasn't necessarily looking to shed loads of weight. It was more about an equal amount of fitness and strength.
Great. And in your kind of results so far, I mean, I've got a bit of an insight, into what you've achieved. But what are you most proud of in terms of the progress that you've seen to date?
I think probably equally proud of like the weight loss. So dropping like just over 6 kilos in that training time, which has felt really rewarding and more of a feeling of just physical strength and physical fitness. Really, I think those two things are the biggies.
Awesome, awesome. And how did you feel having made great progress already when the order of going into lockdown came along and you found out that you wouldn't really be able to train at the studio with us anymore?
Uh, well, obviously, I mean, it's not ideal not being able to come to the studio. But I think what is great about the way that you guys have managed it is we're all stuck at home, and actually having something regularly at the same time every week in my diary really helps to I suppose get through the week. So I know like every Tuesday night and every Friday morning I'm gonna be training with you guys, and it's something to look forward to be
Mm.
quite honest. I think when you set up at home, it's important to have somewhere where you're not going to be disturbed for that half an hour or that 45 minutes, and make sure you've got all your stuff there, a bit like you would have in the studio, so your water and your training mat and things like that, and that you're not in a really hot 4-year-old's bedroom, which is what I'm in now. Uh, but yeah, I mean, overall, I think the sort of coaching via video has been great, and no sort of concerns with it whatsoever.
Great. And I guess what would you say to someone who's on the fence or considering having online training, but isn't sure whether it's something that can even really work for them?
I, I'd say just give it a try. To be honest with you, because if you think it's not going to work for you in terms of results, I think probably without being sort of direct, you're probably not right. Because you guys are really it's still one-to-one in a lot of cases. So like my Friday session is one-to-one. I think Steve really helps me reach my goals on that session, and then in the group session with you, it's good to see the other guys doing the exercises as well. So that both of those elements are very much like you're in the studio. Really, I don't think it's really that different at all. So I would just say give it a try and see how you get on with it. But definitely, it isn't any different really to working out in the studio.
Great. Right. Thanks so much, Ben, and carry on the great work.
No worries.